Hi, friends. I hope that you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Luciano. If there is music on this video, it is YouTube background music. I may put it on, I may not. This is a Let's Play video. We are playing 10 Minute Mage. It is a game on Crazy Games, which is a fun website for lots of different computer games. My name is Luciano. I make videos on the internet if you are a new friend, and so excited that you have decided to make me a part of your day. If you are a returning friend, I am delighted that you have decided to make me a part of your day more than once. I am having a heck of a time filming this video, but I wanted to do a simple run through of 10 Minute Mage. I have done several, and in the last take, I discovered that if you don't defeat the boss in time, the run is considered failed, which is something that was a bit of a jump scare to me. If we manage to make it all the way through to the boss, you will see me have some fun at the boss's expense, hopefully. But for right now, the central purpose of this video is just for me to talk for a bit. At this point, I have been back on YouTube, and my latest slate of making videos for a few weeks now. So I wanted to sit down and just sort of chat about it for a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I have a fun set of physical and other sort of health challenges that make it difficult for me to do just different things in general. And because of that, I don't often film videos when I am the busiest at my job. Sometimes I am not super busy at my job, so you will see me filming videos. But usually when I'm working, I am doing other jump chain and writing things, but I'm not making videos. There were a couple of exceptions to this over the course of the last couple of months. You would see me occasionally film a video. And I haven't always been disabled, so I wasn't always like this. When I was younger, I would often be working at the same time as I would be making my videos. So people would often be able to see me doing both at the same time. But over the course of the last couple of years, I have developed some health things and some other stuff has happened that has just made it harder for me to balance everything. So because of that, right now, the fact that you see me making videos is evidence that things are more chill, which is good. But ultimately, my dream is to be a professional content creator person forever, to have year-round work of my own creation and to constantly be working on honing my craft as a creative, as a communicator, as a video maker. And I have definitely been having an interesting time adjusting to YouTube over the course of the last couple of weeks. It's been a lot of fun, but it's also been challenging. And that is unfortunate, but that's also just the way that things are. And I wanted to take today to talk about some of that stuff. Whether you are someone who comments on every video or not, just know that I appreciate you. I do hope that some other creators can relate to some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about today, because if not, boy, I sure hope that I am not alone in this. But I create a lot, whether I am making videos or I'm writing stuff, even nonfiction stuff. It is a creative endeavor. If you are writing historical articles or blog posts that are based on real things, that takes creativity and it takes energy. And all the different sorts of creation that people can do are challenging in their own distinct ways. And it's a lot of fun to be someone who is a very varied creative. Those are centaurs, and I hate them. They are miserable, and if they hit you, it's like getting hit by a bus. So you have to be real careful with them. I don't actually know if they're supposed to be centaurs. I've always just assumed that they are because look at them. But if they're not centaurs, oh well. They make fighting a lot more challenging because you have to learn to pay attention to just a whole bunch more stuff all at the same time when you are dealing with them while they are on the screen. but it's also a sign that you're making some nice progress, which is always a good feeling. I don't know how good my run is going to go this time, but I am hopeful that this is the one that gets on YouTube. And I just got smacked in the face for like 50 health. So that was not a fun time. That was probably some pretty dark foreshadowing. But yeah, being on YouTube is an experience, especially when you're on YouTube as a creator. I really like it. I think that creating YouTube videos is one of the raddest jobs in the world. And I definitely think that it is something that more people should try to do so that way they can get more appreciation and respect for the work that goes into YouTube and also other things like not just YouTube, but like TikTok or Twitch or TikTok, all of that kind of stuff. I think that it would be really good for more people to have a better understanding of the fact that this is work. Like it's a real job that requires your energy and your focus. I think that a lot of people have this idea that creating even simple videos is, oh, it's a super easy, fun time. And it is fun. But the idea that like it's not work, the idea that it doesn't take effort and thoughts is something that has always annoyed me about people. Even before I was like a very active YouTube creator, I definitely understood that like filming videos and stuff was challenging, and there's risks, and there's also learning that is involved. And learning these skills myself has definitely been a fun experience. I recommend it unironically. Wow, I was able to avoid getting hit, and then I proceeded to just get the absolute shit kicked out of me. But at the same time, I survived. I'm that old man in that hospital bed with the thing with the I survived, bitch. This has been some of these hits can be just brutal, man. So I'm very happy that we're still kicking it. We were able to very effectively deal with a small army over here, so that is very fun. I'd say that we're actually doing pretty good this run. Things are not perfect. I have definitely had the absolute shit kicked out of me a couple of times, but things are going well enough that I'm just like, ooh, I wonder if this is going to be a nice run and we are at least going to make it to the boss. I don't want to like assume that I'm going to make it to the boss because I've definitely assumed that and then failed before, because this is a game that requires like at least some attention to be paid and is a little bit taxing if you are trying to do something like film a video and also not just get absolutely clobbered at the same time. I have been able to make it look not the most challenging thing in the world because I have been like working at this video for the better part of an hour. I am filming this video on Friday the 26th rather than Monday the whatever when it gets uploaded. I think Monday is the 29th. I'm pretty sure that that's when it'll be uploaded because that's just how math works. And sometimes it can be really easy to forget that you could just sort of do the mental math. But I'm having a good time being back on YouTube. It is definitely an experience. There is some minor stuff that really annoys me. I was not prepared for the sudden loss of my ability to put links in videos, which I don't think that you should have to go through this like wacky verification to be able to put links in YouTube videos. I understand why some people would argue that like some verification is good and makes sense. And like, I don't disagree with that, but I do think that like, the way that it works right now is really annoying. I wanted to try and film a video on my iPad and it would not let me do the verification video on my iPad. So I'm just waiting the like months that it will take for me to build what they call a history on YouTube. And it's a little silly that I have to even do that because my YouTube channel has been up for the better part of a decade. I haven't always been actively creating videos, but not only has my YouTube channel been up for the better part of a decade, my YouTube channel also has no copyright strikes. Like, nothing like that. I definitely think that either video channels that have videos that are like a certain couple of years old and that are also still making content should just automatically be grandfathered in, especially if there's no like, oh, especially if you haven't been acting in a suspicious manner. But the way that they're currently doing this is really dumb. I deeply dislike it, and it is really frustrating because a lot of the stuff that I create, a lot of the content that I do is content where it would make sense for me to be linking stuff and is content where it is smart for me to be linking stuff because I want to send people to other spaces. I want people to watch my videos, and rather than going from watching my videos to watching like another one of my videos, if you want to watch a video of mine and be like, oh man, I think that jump chain is really cool, or I really like what that organization is doing, I want to learn more about this term or whatever, I want you to be able to do that. And I get that YouTube would rather you stay, but I'm super happy for you to just come back. Oh, hey, this time the enemy did not spawn at the very end. And this time I seem to be just killing it. You'll love to see it. We may actually, if we successfully complete this after what I said earlier, this would be the first time that I have successfully beaten this boss in any of the runs that I've done, which would be extremely funny. I don't know if we're gonna, but I'm hoping, and it looks like we did. Let's go! That is rad. Yeah, as I was saying, adjusting to YouTube has definitely been a trip. I'm very excited to be back. I am getting used to creating content again. This is going to be the video that I upload, which is super exciting. I'm super happy to talk to y'all. I hope that y'all had a good weekend. I think it's very funny that after I preemptively made that warning, this was the run where I was like, oh yeah, made it to the bus and then just absolutely crushed it. No problem. That is so exciting. You absolutely love to see it. I am going to go ahead and cut off the video here. I hope that you're having a good one, and whether you are or not, just know that you can talk to me about it. Let's have a conversation down in the comments down below. Bye-bye, everyone.